The kid's back!
Okay, folks, the kid's back. I just wanted to say regarding the cookies and milk and cookies cow, they made only 2 of these jars of the brown version that my arch nemesis owns and this white version. Now we're going to talk about one of the most beautiful jars McCoy ever produced. It's been sought after by all high-end collectors. Frankie actually tracked this jar down in Maryland. The good thing about Frankie, folks, is he had a lot of notes that he put in his cookie jars which trace the lineage, the history of where the jars originated from. So when I got this jar, I looked inside, I actually found the lady's phone number where Frankie actually got the jar from in Maryland. I called the lady and I asked her the history of the jar. And truth be told, folks, this lady was actually out antique shopping, saw this jar, wasn't a pottery collector, but had a gut feeling, she told me, just by looking at the jar, that she knew the jar was a valuable jar. She contacted the McCoy Pottery Society, which at the time, my friend Frank Poolas was the president of the McCoy Pottery Society, and she let them know that she was holding the birds on grapes, which obviously nobody believed, because there's a rumored 3 or 4 of these jars ever produced. When Frankie got wind of that, he was down on the next trip down to Maryland to actually do this jar in person. When Frank saw the jar, he realized it was in fact the birds on grapes, the non-production birds on grapes. And the lady actually told me, when she found it in the antique shop, what she actually paid for it, she actually said to me, "Theo, are you sitting down?" And when she quoted me the price of what she paid for this jar, I was in shock, folks.
What?
It was beyond belief, because the person in the antique shop didn't know how valuable this jar was. So on this show, folks, we don't call out names, we don't call out numbers. So this is the birds on grapes, the history of the birds on grapes, and how Frankie, my good friend Frankie Poolas, came to acquire this jar. So join us back on the final segment where we'll all see you out. Okay, folks, join us back. Cheers.
We take it